Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I love how I do the level 10 Link showcase for Gotenks, and the very first run, Gotenks is in slot 7, and then I do the level 10 Link showcase for Exchange Buu, and then of course Exchange Buu is also in slot 7. How good? Sure. So obviously we know how these units work, right? You know, they transform in turn 3, and then after that you get 4 turns until they'll go ahead and transform again. You know, it's an active skill transformation. So I guess I should point out that if I float off Skinny Buu right here, the next time he returns, we can actually transform into Super Buu. We could, but I do want to sort of, you know, keep the focus on Skinny Buu here. Alright, so this is going to be him with Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Wall Standing Tall, and Fierce Battle active. Obviously, you know, the first form Fat Buu links up a little bit better with this Fat Buu I brought right here, but it's fine, right? So this is going to be Skinny Buu without any support, 62k defense. I mean, that's not the worst ever, honestly. He has only 40% damage reduction. See, okay. Like, Gotenks, I feel like once you get to his Super Saiyan form, he's just like, he could be like dominantly good, at least defensively, and then the stun chance, stuff like that. Maybe damage-wise, he's not the best. 2.48 from Skinny Buu. I mean, that's a similar number we were seeing from the Super Saiyan Gotenks. I would imagine Skinny Buu here is going to out-damage that Super Saiyan Gotenks pretty often, pretty freely, I think. You know, between his superior, like, link set with Majin Buu units, right, to what Gotenks has, because Gotenks has, like, signature pose and shit like that, right? Although, I mean, to be fair, Skinny Buu does have Fear and Faith and Berserker, which are two mostly worthless links, right? Although Fear and Faith at least does still give key. I am bringing Toa. Toa is going to be present on a lot of villain showcases moving forward. I am still in the process of link leveling her. I'm going to be using 2 units in this video that I'm still sort of link leveling a little bit before I want to do like the full rainbow video like focused on them. And that's Toa and then Buu Piccolo. I'm going to be using both those in this video, but I still got to do videos for them, right? It's just, there's just so many billions of units. Now, Toa, on the team build we have right here, Toa is giving 3 key and 30% attack and defense to all allies. I feel like when using Toa, I do have to constantly, like, clarify, I think, how much support she's giving the team, right? She gives 5% attack and defense per villain, right? So that's an important aspect of Toa. Okay. So this is a pretty decent rotation right here for Skinny Buu. Remember that Mai, of course, is a 40% Time Traveler category support type unit. Time Traveler, it's interesting what they decided to do with Time Traveler, right? It's not specifically just characters that travel through time, but also characters that are sort of unsealed after a super long time, right? So like Fat Buu is on here, Demon King Piccolo is on here, Bojack is on here. In the future, Moro is, I think, very likely to be on this category as well, the Time Traveler category. So that is going to be very interesting to see how our boy Moro is going to look when he is added to Dokkan. So, all right, what's your defense now? Okay, well, see, 87k is pretty good, actually. Oh, what if I've been underselling Exchange Buu a little bit too hard? Because 87k defense with his 40% damage reduction, like, that's okay. I might need to take level 10 Link's Exchange Buu into like an extreme Super Battle Road stage and test it out. I might need to. I still think Gotenks is better, and I definitely still think Exchange Buu is. I mean, Kefla is better, Beerus is better, Gohan is better, Angel Gold and Frieza is better, right? Like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is better. You still go through and, like, every Dokkan Fest in 2020 is better than Buu. I think Buu probably is the worst Dokkan Fest in 2020, right? I mean, yeah, because it's like STR Vegito, Blue Goku and Vegeta, LR Buu tanks. Well, okay. I like Exchange Buu better than Kaioken Blue Goku, probably. Do I? Who do I like better? Blue Kaioken Goku or Exchange Majin Buu? It's what's crazy is on JP there. Hold on. I love how Blue Kaioken Goku and Exchange Buu on JP came out in the same month, right? Because Kaioken Blue Goku... Are we dead? That's very embarrassing, Rose. Well, you know what's funny about this is we would have been able to transform, but we're not going to be able to now. Right? This is why... here's another weakness for... we are alive, but wow, we really almost died. Alright, well, there's Int Rose. I mean, he sucks ass. If he's not stacking, I guess. Sure, whatever. I didn't think we were going to take that much damage. Sure. Alright, now, so now I got to explain 50 different things, right? Oh, we are dead. Wow. Okay, Rose. Not a good look for Int Rose there. Sure. Wait, if I use the stone, can we go to Super Buu? No, we can. Okay. Nah, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care about the stone. Well, this gives us a chance to actually transform into Super Buu. If we had survived, we would not have been able to transform into Super Buu, which is funny because in order to do the active skill, it can only be done when HP 70% or more, starting from the 4th turn, right? So after they exchange. Wow, that's insane. We actually died there. Okay. His links change up a little bit again. So what do we have? We have Wall Standing Tall, Fierce Battle, and Nightmare are the links we have active here. We'll put Mai in slot 1. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I gotta explain, right? So like I was saying before, Kaioken Blue Goku and Exchange Buu came out in the same month on JP, but for Global, they're legitimately almost a full year apart. It's insane, right? Because Kaioken Blue Goku, it's like exactly 11 months. They're released, like, think about that. On JP, they release in the same month. On Global, they have an 11-month gap. It's so crazy. But I would have to think about that more. Kaioken Blue Goku versus Exchange Buu. I'd probably say Exchange Buu. I feel like the more I think about it, the more I'm going to think Exchange Buu for free. Because here's the thing, right? So we get the Super Buu. Now, I'm always very hard on Exchange Majin Buu. But when it comes to Super Buu, he is a brutal beast. Super Buu is so powerful. He is so crazy, right? So, Super Buu greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns. He seals, 220% attack buff, reduces damage by 50%. He gets a 12% chance of doing a crit every Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. Like, he is just a dominant monster, right? A 50% attack and defensive buff for 3 turns. The 3 units off the top of my head that have that, LR God Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and the Super Buu, all 3 of them are insane. That is such a busted ability. A 50% raise for 3 turns is so powerful. And it makes these units just look very, very good. Oh, nice. Yeah, Toa getting close to that showcase worthiness. Nice, nice. All right, so no doubt one thing about Exchange Majin Buu, right, to really talk about is how good the leader skill is. Exchange Majin Buu has such an insane leader skill. Majin Power category key 4 and 170% of stats. So that's a better Majin Power leader skill than LR Buu-Tanks has, but you probably still would be better off just running LR Buu-Tanks as your leader, honestly, for that team. But then also, you get the Artificial Life Form 3 key 170% to HP and attack, and then defense 130%. So, I mean, Majin Power / Artificial Life Form is a brutal team. Very powerful. Very good. We take a look at the sticker effects for all 3 of them, by the way. There's our boy Skinny Buu, and then finally we have our boy Super Buu. Exchange Buu doesn't really... They have a pretty shitty sticker effect, too, huh? That's unfortunate. 100k defense? Wow, okay. I mean, with Physical Kid Buu, right? So, I mean, Physical Kid Buu, we have what? Majin, that's Infinite Generation, Wall Standing Tall, and Fierce Battle. What else does Fat Buu have? So he has Innocence, Kamehameha, and Revival. Okay. Because here's the thing, right? 100k defense is, like, acceptable with the 40% damage reduction, honestly. The Link level update, I think, certainly has added a lot. 2.72. See, the other thing, too, is I would say that's definitely much better than what Gotenks is. Gotenks doesn't hit 2.72 in base, right? I am definitely liking Exchange Buu better with what I'm seeing right here. A lot of the defense, you know, things like Majin now giving defense, Infinite Regeneration giving defense, you know, that helps quite a bit. Now, when they go into Skinny Buu, it's the same thing. None of the new links he gets have anything to do with defense. And then once they go into Super Buu, you get Metamorphosis, which is really good. But that is like a defensive adding link. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this. I would actually like to not finish this Frieza off in like one hit right here, but we'll see what happens because, you know, Buu Tanks is still ridiculous. I mean, Metal Cooler is good. Metal Cooler is actually, you know, I believe my Metal Cooler is full level 10 links. I gotta do a video on him. Like, I want to do a video on a lot of these units I've got. Of course you crit. And of course you're the... Stop it! I wanna get another run with this team, I think, because again, this team is very good. Of course, Buu Tanks, relax. This team is just so damn good, right? And I really want to give a little bit more sort of gameplay to this Artificial Lifeform / Majin Power team. All right, so now we're gonna be Skinny Buu. Again, it's just with that physical Kid Buu sitting there next to him, boy, does this unit look very good. But then again, I mean, physical Kid Buu is going to make a lot of units look good, right? That's the thing about physical Kid Buu. But, like, I don't really consider him a great option, like, once we're talking about running into, like, Super Battle Road and stuff like that. So that's the thing. It's like, for Dokkan events, yeah, it looks super sexy and shit, but, you know. So we're going to get Brutal Beat... Well, no. Yeah, we want to keep it like that. Okay, so Kid Buu works a little bit better with Skinny Buu here. So what is our defense at? Wow. Okay. So, here's the thing. 40% damage reduction is shit when it's just that. But, like, this dude is at 136k defense without having any defense from his passive. He has no defense from his passive. I mean, yeah, this guy is, I would say, definitely better than Blue Kaioken Goku. But then again, I haven't used Blue Kaioken Goku at level 10 links either. I'm slandering these units that I haven't really been using at level 10 links too much since the link level update. I'm going to have to rectify some of my opinions here, it looks like. Alright, so this is obviously... I mean, I would consider this, like, an unrealistic rotation, right? Like, so, of course, like, Skinny Buu is looking super good here, but we do have 50... We're getting 100% attack and defense via support. Plus, Skinny Buu has nearly his entire link set active. Like, the only links not active are Fear and Faith and Berserker. Fear and Faith doesn't do anything besides extra key anyway. And then Berserker, I mean, sucks dick. Like, no unit with Berserker, you're gonna see that often. Like utilized too often. So Skinny Buu, by the way, does do a lot, right? Greatly raised attack for one turn. Damn, he's at 4 mil. And he's untouchable, too. Like, 140k defense with the damage reduction. Like, he can't take damage. And he seals. If we'd gotten that second super attack, his attack set would have been even higher, too. So, he gets 2 key, 150% attack at the start of turn, 40% damage reduction. He has the high chance of stunning the attacked enemy, which that's a 40% chance to stun for 1 turn. That's good for Super Battle Road, right? And then he also gets a medium chance of evading the enemy's attack. That, I believe, is a 25% chance. Not the greatest. It is a nice little addition. Yeah, I have to use this guy in Super Battle Road. I can't remember the last time I used this guy. I have to do a video right away. I'm immediately after finishing this video, I'm probably going to take this guy into Super Battle Road because I want to see. Maybe, I mean, if I take him into Revived Warrior Extreme Super Battle Road, you know, I could do him and Kid Buu as a rotation. You know, it's just, you know, I'll have to kind of, like, maneuver Kid Buu around to make sure he doesn't get us killed. But, I mean, you could do it. We're going to try it. I'm going to do that because I'm blown away, actually, kind of, right now. So, okay. Alright, so we're on the Artificial Lifeform team again. Well, I guess slash Majin Power, really, I guess is a better way to say it. See, that is the other thing, too, right? I should understand, like, right on this team, like, using this Buu on his own leader skill, I mean, we're getting the full 170% across the board, right? Which massively helps. Okay. All right, so let's see here. So we get what? Wall standing tall, and then brutal beatdown with Cell. What about with Buu? Then we get Majin, wall standing tall, and fierce battle. Okay, so we'll do this right here. We have Buu Piccolo first slot. What is our defense here? Wow. I mean, with the 50% Cell, right? And I'm definitely not running 50% Cell in Super Battle Road. That's definitely not happening. I'm actually the 50% tech supports are not quite as strong, I think, as some of the better ones, such as Rildo, for example, or Kabe, or Hit. I think those are some of the better 50% supports, right? And then I would... Tien and second form Cell, I'm just not the highest on. Buu Piccolo, don't finish him, please. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, nice. 2 super attacks. I hate you for this. And now he's going to crit and finish him off. Okay, good. Good. All right, Skinny Buu, what do you got for us? Wow. Okay. Yeah, interesting. I mean, you know, when this is definitely a team fully optimized to make Skinny Buu look good, or Exchange Buu look good, right? Like, we definitely do want to understand that. Wow, we only got one turn, because Bootanks is on this rotation, so we're gonna, like, Vegito's dead. He's not gonna survive. And Bootanks is one of the most busted units in the game, to where you can't even, like, avoid getting them key, right? Like, Bootanks and STR Vegito, because they get the extra key per orb. That is still just, like, such a god-level mechanic, getting the extra key per orb. Any unit that has that, it's just so strong, right? So these units are just still so crazy. So like, boom, Vegito is dead. He's going to get one-shotted right here. All right, I guess I'm going to hop in. I might try and hop in on this team one more time. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying looking at Exchange Buu. I mean, he's looking like a filthy, dirty animal. I mean, let's be real. He's putting on a pretty good show for us. He's actually, I mean, compared to, he's looking quite a bit better than Gotenks, honestly. I mean, Gotenks is very consistent and very good in Super Battle Road, though. That's why I need to do a video on Buu and take him into Super Battle Road and see. I've got to see what this guy looks like in Super Battle Road. And, like, using a team not, you know, with Kid Buu and all these units designed to give, because that's the thing, I'm filling Skinny Buu up with defensive support, because once that unit gets to, you know, 80k defense plus, like, now his defense is really going to kick in nice, right? So that's a very important thing. Yeah, all right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so we are here again, just constant runs. Every single run right now, 130k, okay? Every single run, I go into the fight and Exchange Buu is just in slot 7. It's just like every single time. I mean, all we're seeing is just the Skinny Buu parade right here. We need to get some gameplay here of the Fat Buu, though. Like 3.95. Yeah, we're just seeing Skinny Buu just sort of dominate this video. I want to get a little bit more of Fat Buu, though, and then also a little bit more of Super Buu. So, I mean, there's just another rotation of Skinny Buu doing this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess let's just skip. Let me try and hop into another event. Maybe I'll rock on, like, a different team, like the Buu Saga team or something like that, where, like, we don't have completely everything in favor for this Buu. But again, we want to see some more with Fat Buu, and then I also do want to get a little bit more with Super Buu as well. So let's do all that. Although we do still have 2 phases here. So here we'll have Bootanks go ahead and just, like, one-shot Vegito right here, and then we'll get our one more phase. So let's just go ahead and do that. Just sit Super Vegito down. I still think eventually, by the way, too, like, don't be shocked, since, I mean, they did, for, like, years now, they've been very hesitant to release, like, just, like, standalone versions of these big-time hype characters, right? So, like, something like, you know, LRUI Goku, and then now this Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta standalone. I mean, eventually, we're gonna get, like, another one of these, like, Super Vegetos, we're gonna get another Super Gogeta, and stuff. Like, those types of units are coming again in the future, for sure. Alright, so let's see what Skinny Buu does right here. 136k. I mean, that's just so devastating right there. Like, that's very impressive, man. With a lot of these, like, because, you know, Buu Piccolo is definitely one you would be comfortable running, even in, like, Super Battle Road and stuff like that, right? Like, he's so powerful. Maybe I'll do Exchange Buu in, like, Extreme Class Super Battle Road. We'll see. Yeah, double digits. I mean, that's the way it's going to be. Just, like, double digits and shit. Like, oh, yeah. And, oh, yeah, by the way, get one-shotted, Vegito. Alright, so let's have a little bit of fun with Super Buu. I decided, let's just see what Skinny Buu's defense is right here. 82k, yeah, okay, so one big thing about how impressive we were looking at before was, like, physical Kid Buu. It's just so much. I mean, because physical Kid Buu is giving him, what, 15% defense from Majin, and he's giving him 10% defense from Infinite Regeneration, and then 50% defense from his passive. I mean, that's just so much. Like, that's what was crazy. It's like Skinny Buu is shooting out, like, these 4 million attack stats, but it's not just that, right? It's these 4 million attack stats, except when he's got over 100k defense, he's not going to take a lot of damage anywhere. Even in extreme category Super Battle Road, he's barely going to get hurt. So, like, that's super impressive. Now, Super Buu, again, there's no question as to how good Super Buu is, right? We don't have to worry about him. He is able to put in really, really big, impressive numbers. And as he super attacks, right, you know, he gets the 3 turns of 50% attack and defense, which is just going to look very, very impressive as we're going through, right? He does still seal. It's the 220% attack buff at the start of turn. Again, the unit, 4.31 right there. The unit very much resembles, what's his name? That guy, the unit. AGL Zamasu. He very much resembles AGL Zamasu. Like, they're very, very similar, right? At least, like, sort of like the way they're built. Like, the Exchange Buu and the... but, I mean, that Link set, man, because AGL Zamasu is not putting up 4 million attack stats, even with big bad bosses, right? But, again, it's another one of those things where Physical Kid Buu is such a deceiving unit. Like, he really can make things look super ultra impressive, right? So that is one of the things to consider, too. Here, we'll let Golden Frieza sit down Beerus real quick, and we'll move on to the next phase. Golden Frieza. I love how in the videos, I've just been using Golden Frieza a lot, kind of like in the background of these videos, and he's just putting up like 5 million attack stats and stuff. Like, I love that. That Golden Frieza is tremendously good, right? No doubt about that. Okay, so here we go. This is a good turn for Skinny Buu, because of course we're gonna get all these big important links active. Oh, what is that? He gets right there with Cooler. That is, I think that matters. Yeah, that's Metamorphosis. We need that active. We do. Okay. So this is, I mean, this is a hell of a turn. The only thing, and 144k, yep, we are getting a buff from Cooler. The only thing that scares me is Buff Buu could kill Beerus, I think, if he crits, like double supers, double crits or something like that. Because again, Buff Buu, yeah, 3.28, he's good as well. Okay, nice. All right, we lucked out. Skinny Buu above 5 right here? Close, 4.78. I wonder, I mean, again, if we had Physical Kid Buu next to him, right? And then we also had, again, like the second form Cell. I mean, Super Buu will put up a lot. We'll probably get that rotation in, right? So Super Buu having at least Super Attack the last turn, and Kid Buu then second form Cell. I think I'll probably hop in the Legendary Goku event next, and we'll get that. That would be very good to see. Here, I'm going to go ahead and let Golden Frieza get this Dokkan attack and stuff like right here. I don't think we're going to kill Beerus in one turn. This form of Beerus is rather tanky, right? It's very similar to Namek Goku, the Namek Super Saiyan Goku, who is ridiculously tanky, and then it sort of goes in that second phase where they have the Rage mode. So I mean, even if Golden Frieza gets a crit, I feel like it's going to be very close on even if we can finish this Beerus off in one turn. So, all right, and then, yeah, after this, we'll go to Legendary Goku event. I do want to get one more, like, turn of Fat Buu, because we've barely seen Fat Buu in this video. And then we'll see, you know, big time Super Buu, you know, with a lot of good stuff next to him. But, again, I don't know. Super Buu is not in question for how great he is, and neither is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or Super Saiyan Gotenks. The questionable forms of the two of the units for me was base Gotenks is a bit questionable, and then I thought Fat Buu and Skinny Buu were. I think Fat Buu definitely is not that great, but I have been fairly impressed by what we've seen from Skinny Buu in this video for sure. Did we get anything extra from Turles? No, we don't. Okay. So here we go. Let's go and let Skinny Buu. He's at 100k defense right there. That's without any defensive support. He's at 100k defense, right? But of course, he does have a lot of those links active from, what's his name? Buff Buu. Buff Buu is giving him a lot of links. So that 4.65 right there. Very good. We are getting offensive support, but no defensive support on this rotation, right? Okay. So yeah, let's go into the Legendary Goku event now, and I'd like to get, again, one phase of Fat Buu, and then we'll see the big-time Super Buu rotation as well. All right, so here we have our boy Fat Buu. This is good. Turn 1, he's at 100k defense with Kid Buu. So I'm kind of glad that we got the Kid Buu rotation here to sort of see. Let's go ahead and see how much damage he does. And then, again, after this, I'm going to go ahead and skip way ahead till we get the golden rotation with Super Buu and see what he's capable of doing. 2.72 with Kid Buu. I mean, again, you take Kid Buu off and you're losing like 1,000,000 from that attack stat, right? Again, Fat Buu is not the most impressive, but he does get quite a bit better once he goes into Skinny Buu, huh? Alright guys, so we have the rotation that we want right here, right? So this was Super Buu having super attack last turn. We got our boy over 200k defense right here. So obviously that combined with the damage reduction means he's just not going to take damage. We have Kid Buu with his passive active as well, or at least his full passive. So Super Buu is going to do monstrous amounts of damage right here. This is going to do double digits. Super Buu's defense is just way too high. And then remember, Super Buu, when he super attacks again, is going to get a defensive increase again. So his attack stat, he's at 5.42 million. Obviously, that's very good. It's just, remember, you know, he has this ability to get there. But, I mean, this is deep in fights. Oh, of course, the cord. No, cord, please. There we go. Okay, I was going to say, I mean, we already saw the attack stat, but it's like, we want to see the animation too, cord. Come on. All right, well, there's Exchange Majin Buu. Again, I want to do a run in, like, extreme category Super Battle Road, the hardest stages in the game. Maybe I'll go into the extreme class stage. That could be a good one. Use, like, Majin Power in there. I think that could be a good idea, and we'll see how good the Exchange Buu can be. But I was fairly impressed. I mean, for Dokkan events, right, you build the team around this Buu, and, you know, with full level 10 links, with the Buu links active, I mean, this Exchange Majin Buu looks like a fairly impressive unit, right? I mean, honestly, the two videos side by side, Exchange Majin Buu, I mean, in Dokkan events, he seemed far superior to the Gotenks, right? So I'm definitely going to want to get a good look at this Buu in the Super Battle Road stages to sort of see how things are going to work. Again, I was fairly impressed here. But again, I mean, that was with, you know, full, like, Kid Buu around and the second form Cell and stuff like that. So we'll sort of see how things are going to go with this unit in Super Battle Road. I mean, that's the big question, right? Because if you can get that 80k-ish defense and plus, that's very powerful. Because Gotenks, I know for sure, can double-digit tank in extreme category Super Battle Road. Can Exchange Buu as well? That's what I'm going to go in there and find out. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.